Folks, the Bergs knows what heat is. I'll be 49 years old on July 25th. July 25th, 1973. I grew up in New Jersey until I was 16 years old. I know what heat and humidity is. In the summer times, it was brutal. And we lived in a house that was built in like 1910 with no central AC. We had window units, okay? The bottom line is this. I know what humidity is. I know what heat is. After that, we moved to Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. All the houses down there were more modern, and they had central AC. So yeah, I know what AC is. I know what it's all about. We moved out here in 1992, and the bottom line is this, folks. The houses out here, my town that I live in, only became a town in like 1983, like 39 years ago. The house we live in here, I think, was built in like 1985 or something. And the bottom line is this. Back then, before global warming or all this climate change, you really didn't need air conditioning. That's why they didn't build these houses. And you guys have seen my parents' house. Nice house. All these houses are nice houses. All these houses around here were not built with central AC. They were not, because you didn't need it. If you wanted to add it, you add it. It's a lot of money. The bottom line is this. I'm not a wimp. I know what heat is. Okay? But we do get humidity here too. Not like the South. I've lived in the South, not like New Jersey. But we don't have air conditioning, folks. In this house, we don't have air conditioning. We don't have any window units. We just have fans. So over the weekend, when I say, oh, I'm dealing with a heat wave, people are saying, oh, bro, you don't have a heat wave. I know what heat waves are. Okay? And I moved to Ohio for 2 years when I was married, 2006, 2008. Summers were brutal, but we had central AC. I moved back to New Jersey from 2002 to 2005. I lived with one of my brothers. I worked back there. I lived in Florida in the summer of 1998, but we had central AC. I mean, the bottom line is this. I know what humidity is. I know what heat is. But when I say it's hot here, folks, when I say, oh, I can't go live, it's very hot. Uh-oh, the American flag is wrapped around the thing because of the wind. I have to correct that after this performance, after this video. Not performance. Why is it windy? Why is it so windy right now? So the bottom line is this. The past few days, not today, but on Sunday and Monday, it was in the 90s. And it might not have been that humid, but it was still very hot, like an oven. And in the garage here, it was probably 100. So I don't want to hear people say, oh, Bergs, you're a wimp. You don't know what heat is. I know what heat is. I know what heat is. Okay? But all you people out there who say, oh, how come you can't, like trash nation. Oh, how come you can't do it? Trash. You basically live in a motel room, 288 square feet, and you have central AC. Okay? So why, you know what, trash? Why don't you come up here during a heat wave? You can talk to people. You talk to Sleazens, because, she's from Oregon. That's really the only person I know who's from this area. And she's not even from my area. I live 4 hours away from her. Bottom line is this. Heat waves out here in the summer are brutal. They can be brutal. Talk to Whiskey OG who lives in Northern California. Okay? They're brutal. More brutal there. But they can be brutal here, too. We had a brutal one last summer. Look it up. Trash. The Pacific Northwest heat wave of 2021. Like 1,000 people died last summer, folks. Ranging from California to Oregon to Washington State to Idaho to British Columbia, Alberta. Yeah. You add it all up. Americans and Canadians, like over 1,000. 1,000. Look it up. Because people out here, they don't have air conditioning. They just don't. Because it's not worth it. 365 days out of a year, you might need it. 5, 10 days. In the old days, in the 90s, we moved here, you didn't need it at all. So climate change, global warming, you've needed it more. We could have used it the past couple days. But now it's cooled down. But who knows? It's a long summer. It's a long summer. We got the whole month of July, whole month of August, whole month of September. 3 months. It can even get into the 80s and 90s in October out here. And you talk about oh, it's very rainy up here. Oh, it is. It is. From October to May, very rainy. But we're probably not going to get any rain for the rest of the summer. This grass is going to turn brown. We don't have any underground sprinklers here. We got to, water the lawn. But once you lose it, once it goes brown, you can't get it back. That's the bottom line. Once you go Bergs, you can't go back. Bergs